Those Ukrainian women I know, they don't feel like asking for any financial support. They don't like to owe anything. She will be happy if she just receives some kind of help, financial or not financial, and she will appreciate that. As you know, the war is still going. But people still live there somehow. They deal with all this chaos and all these air raid alerts. But I can tell you one thing, that Kyiv has the best air defense in Ukraine, because this is the capital, because we have all the governments there. So obviously it's the most protected in terms of protection of the missiles and drones. So again, there's always the risk, because you're going to the country where the war is happening still, unfortunately, and it's not better than it was. I can just tell you. I know the news right now are not very focused on Ukraine anymore. So many people are pretty surprised that the war is still going in Ukraine, so they just don't know that it's still going, but it is, unfortunately. But again, just make sure to be careful. Like I said, Kyiv is not that bad. It's more eastern part of Ukraine, which is bad. But,
okay, me and 9 brave men are going. Let's put it
yes. I'm not trying to scare anybody. No.
You just talked me out of doing that.
No. I went to Ukraine, like I said, in June, and I had a great experience. I spent there almost like 3 weeks, and I experienced a couple alerts. But it was just alerts. I didn't hear anything, any explosions or anything.
Would you say Ukrainian girls value emotional support over financial support?
Probably yes. I would say, of course. Right now, especially right now, during such a hard time, for all Ukrainians, I'm talking about literally all Ukrainians, because Ukrainians who are in Ukraine, they need support because they live in a war. Those who live outside of Ukraine, they still also need support because they left at some point. They left their house and their families probably too. So they also need an emotional support. So yeah, definitely, this is something all of us need, all Ukrainians need, because the 3rd year of the war and we don't see the end of it. So yeah, definitely will be appreciated.
But also don't forget that emotional support is important, but also financial aspect of relationship also is a factor, because when she's gonna be coming here, remember, she won't be able to work for a while. She's gonna be even if she wants to work and continue her career, she won't be able to for some time. And she needs to learn the language and the paperwork and all other complicated things. So she'll be relying on you. And of course, she doesn't want her life level becoming lower compared to, so she was really living a really good life in Kyiv. She really doesn't want to downgrade that much. I understand like every couple has ups and downs, but she wants to keep at least certain level or whatever she had at home.
Yes, of course. And I can tell that I cannot tell about all Ukrainian women, but at least like those Ukrainian women I know, they don't feel like asking for any financial support. They don't like to owe anything. So you shouldn't expect her to ask for money or anything like that. So it's, she will be happy if she just receives some kind of help, financial or not financial, and she will appreciate that, but she will not ask.
Ukrainian women are very proud. Yes, and again for them, again there are exceptions, but for the most of women, just too proud to ask for it, even though in some cases they will need it. So, but it's up to you, I guess, to see that and take action.
Are you ready to get started? Sign up and connect with these real women. Check out our website at kyivpersonals.com.